Hello and welcome to the show. My name is Alex and this is TechFlow. So you guys know we're moving into the office. We've got some new space to do these videos in. You guys know from my Mars Bar channel I've been doing the whole series about moving in. We needed some computers for the office. Now, we've built two computers, one of them behind me, this one right here, is my one. It's going to be going under my desk, and the purpose of this computer is going to be for gaming, streaming, editing video, and general email. So, this is my build, and you guys have requested that we do a detailed video on it. We've actually live streamed us building the two computers. That is over on my Mars Bar channel if you want to check it out. But let's get straight into this, and let's show you guys around this computer. And thanks to ASUS for sponsoring all of this. You're awesome. Let's go. So ASUS actually sent us out the Enthoo Pro M case. Now I absolutely loved this case with its brushed aluminium frame and its awesome side panel. And you'll see why I wanted an awesome side panel later on in the video, but I needed to show off this case for one reason and one reason only. The case is drop dead gorgeous in its looks. It's got a lot of room to work in. It's got an optical drive bay. If you're still, living in the 19th century and you want an optical drive bay, you've got one there. You can put in a drive. Cable management is mediocre. You've got a lot of room to work in and you've got some cable management points, which is a plus. But the main thing for me was the side panel. I wanted something big and I wanted to show off what was inside my case. And as I said, there's something really cool inside this case and it's to do with the motherboard. More on that. Let's do it next. Let's talk about the motherboard. So the motherboard is the Maximus formula from ASUS. And it has some really cool tricks up its sleeve. Number one, it looks awesome and it has built-in LEDs on the actual board itself which pulse, and you can change what these LEDs do in software on the computer, which is brilliant. It has amazing audio, and I'm an audiophile, so there's no need for a DAC. It has an awesome DAC already built into it. And the software that actually goes along with the motherboard on the OS itself allows you to do awesome things like overclock your CPU really easily. And as I've mentioned about the LEDs, why I wanted this massive side panel, it has an LED header on the board. You can go out and buy an LED strip to put inside your case, connect it to the motherboard itself directly, and from the software on your OS, whether you're on Windows 10 or whatever you're on, download the software from ASUS's website, and you can go ahead and tell the lights to dance to music, pulsate, just have a solid color. You can tell it to match up with the actual LEDs on the motherboard itself, so that's all synced up. You can do all manner of things, and it's great because as soon as you click apply in your OS, it does it live on the case, and I think it's really cool. You don't even have to restart the computer. You click apply, and your changes are there instantly. I think the music one's really cool. You can actually play music, and it'll dance to it, which is awesome. Not to mention the motherboard is really well built and a solid piece of hardware. Absolutely love it. So as far as graphics is concerned, we're rocking in here the Strix 980 Ti. This is a gorgeous looking graphics card and it's got 3 fans on its cooler, which pretty much means silent operation. The fans hardly ever ramp up. And this is really cool information. There is no, and I repeat, no human interaction when building these graphics cards. ASUS actually build these cards with 100% machinery. No human is involved in the making or putting together of your graphics card, which was really cool information. I thought so anyway. I've been playing GTA at 1440p on 2 ultra-wide curved monitors and been pulling about 280 FPS. I think this is a fairly capable card. Now the PSU is from Superflower. It's a 750 watt PSU, 80 plus gold rated, and the thing I really liked about this PSU was number one, that it was modular, but number two, when the PSU is actually powered up, all of the modular ports on the back of the PSU actually light up. So if you're doing work to your computer, you can actually see where you're plugging in and what you're plugging in. It all lights up at the back. It's really cool. Hopefully you guys can see this with some awesome B-roll. As far as storage is concerned, we've got a HyperX Fury 240GB SSD for our most used files, and attached to the motherboard we've actually got an M2 SSD with the operating system lying on that. And for storage as to media files and games, in the back we've actually got two 2TB hard drives, just for games and files and video and 4K goodness. And the brain itself underneath our unmarketed water cooler is a i7 6700K 4GHz overclocked to 4.7 GHz. And I want to touch on that just for a second. I downloaded the overclock utility, ASUS's overclock utility, and the freaking thing overclocked itself. I am no PC wizard, as if you're watching this video, you've probably already thought out. But I literally downloaded this utility and off it went. It went up each clock speed, tested the computer, tested if it could handle it, tested the temperature of the CPU to make sure everything was alright, tested it was running smoothly, and then if it was, it bumped it up a clock and then tested it again, and it got to 4.7 and said, right, 4.7 is a stable overclock with temperature, let's put your computer at 4.7. It restarted it all, did it all for me. I literally didn't touch it, just watched it in amazement and was like, this is really cool. And no, I haven't forgot the RAM. We've got 32GB of HyperX Savage DDR4 memory in this bad boy. So excuse me if I've missed anything off, but that is my computer build right behind me, just there, and it's super sexy and super fast and super awesome. You guys requested this video, so we thought we'd bring it to you. We're going to put all the links to the parts in the description if you want to build this exact model. But for now, mine has been Alex. We'll come at you soon with our editing PC build, and we'll see you in the next one.